Our first guest tonight is an Oscar-nominated Golden Globe-winning actress you know from films like American Hustle and Vice, as well as HBO's Sharp Objects. She stars in Dear Evan Hansen, which is in theaters September 24th. Let's take a look.
Most people think that I'm not that cool of a person, so nobody wants to hear from me.
Well, if that's what most people think, it sounds like most people don't know you very well. I didn't know Connor either. I never bothered.
Please welcome back to the show, Amy Adams. Hello, Amy. It's always good to see you.
Hi, Seth. It's good to see you, too. How are you?
I am wonderful. This is now the third time I have been lucky enough to check in with you remotely, and I want to just see where we're going as far as hobbies. I feel like early on we were messing around with stringed instruments. Felt like maybe we abandoned that one.
I did abandon. Well, did.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't.
thank you. It felt like you were going to maybe say
all.
no, but then you found your way to the truth.
I did. I was going to maybe baby lie on that one, and then I thought, no, the truth is easier. Yeah.
Then we talked a little about dancing. I feel like your daughter really has the skills that maybe made you think, she's my daughter, I probably have the skills too. How's the dancing going?
Dancing's going okay. I had been dancing for a film that we'll talk about later, but I thought, okay, I'm going to get into this TikTok thing.
Very wise.
Which is
very
mortifying
wise
for her. I'm not on TikTok. And so the only TikTok dance that I have even partially learned is from the Applebee's commercial, because I don't know if you know that song Fancy Like.
Yes, Walker Hayes. Yes, very
yes,
we do. We had him here doing it. Yes.
I'm always behind on everything, so I actually thought that was just an Applebee's commercial.
Right.
So I
that
thought
really
that's
is.
really
You're
clever.
right. That's when you know your age, is when you think it's from the commercial.
That Applebee's jingle is really catchy. Yeah. But the dance is catchy too, so that's the only one I've actually learned.
Can you, from a sitting position, is there any of that you can show us as far as what that TikTok dance is?
I can try.
Okay, great.
Okay. Yeah, we're fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got a Bourbon Street steak and an Oreo shake. Got a whipped cream on the top too. 2 straws, 1 check. Yeah, I got you. It's what's happening down here is just as good, so you can just.
Okay. Yeah. Will you just send us a tape of that later, and we'll marry the two?
Sure.
How
sure.
Now? Your daughter is
That's
how old?
not embarrassing at all for my daughter. What I just did.
Well,
so.
that's what I was going to ask. How is she responding? By the way, they say it's not safe to do a TikTok dance if you're old enough to have a row of vinyl behind you.
This is probably true. This is probably true.
How does she feel when you do your dances?
I think the word she uses is cringe.
Oh, no.
But she's patient with me. I've been embarrassing her for 11 great years, and more to come.
Thank you. Very much more to come.
Yeah.
This is really cool. I know that you were, like many people, a huge fan of Dear Evan Hansen when it was on Broadway. It must be so nice to be involved in this project now that it's on film.
It's amazing. I'm so honored to be a part of this. It's got such beautiful messaging, beautiful, talented actors. And again, I'm just honored to be a part of it. Broadway and stage is my first love. So it's nice to get to honor it in this way.
I'm sure people are often very nervous and excited to meet you, but this was a reverse when you got to work with Ben Platt because you'd been so blown away by him on stage. Is that right?
Yeah, I was very, it's weird because it's intimidated, but it's only by his talent because as a human, he's just so gracious and wonderful. But yeah, it was to like sing in front of him at our first table read was terrifying. But again, he's so gracious. I mean, because he shows you what's possible, and then you sing, and then it's what you do, which is different.
He shows you what's possible for Ben Platt. I think that is maybe a fair way to put it. Did you enjoy getting to spend time with, what must be, obviously this is a show where a lot of the cast are played by younger people.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I say that, that sounded doubtful. I love them. But again, I get so excited. And Caitlin Dever was someone that I had been sort of online pursuing. I don't like the S word, but I was sort of getting to know all about her online and really, really love her work. She's a beautiful singer. And then when we met, I sort of gushed all over her. And then we did have some musical things in common. So then I thought, well, I'm just as cool as her, which I'm not. So.
Did you
But
bring
she's
that back and report that to your daughter as evidence that you're a cool young person?
Yeah, I was like, Caitlin knows who Brett is. So I must be cool.
And then did her just like eyes glass over?
You know what? She's at this place where she's actually really kind to me about it. Like she can see my struggle and she kind of, she's patient with it.
I think that means you're a good mom, that you've raised such an empathetic daughter who feels so deeply for her cringy mom's feelings.
Yeah. I'm going to take that as a win. Yeah.
So we talked about this a little bit last time you were here. I'm sure it's farther down the line now, but you're doing Disenchanted, which is a sequel to Enchanted. This is a very, a long gap between the two. Has it been just a delight to return to the character?
It has been wonderful. That's the film I was talking about that I was training and dancing again for. It's been wonderful. She's returning to Giselle. She has such a positive attitude and so much energy and really always tries to see the best in people. And that's something I always try to remind myself to do. So it's nice to return to her.
I feel like you took on a hobby that, like, unlike learning to play the cello, was one that you could accomplish. It's one for other people to accomplish. And I'm actually, when I heard that you were doing it, I'm like, I think that sounds pretty good. You started binge watching Murder, She Wrote. I
did. I love Murder, She Wrote. And next on the list is Matlock. Maybe I'll get Caitlin Dever to watch it. There's a reason. We'll talk about it sometime. I know, but when I used to do dinner theater, I didn't have cable. And so the only thing on when I got home at night, it was like 11 or 12, was Matlock and Murder, She Wrote. So I'm now revisiting those.
I think that it's a really nice bookend that we started talking about TikTok and we ended talking about Matlock.
Kind of. Well, yeah. That's little peek inside there. So.
Hey, it's always so great to see you next time. I'm feeling very confident next time's going to be in person.
Yes, 100%. We'll make that happen.
All right, great. Thanks so much, Amy.
And then you can see the feet.
Oh man, you better don't oversell it because we're gonna take a real look at these feet.
Okay, fair enough.
Dear Evan Hansen is in theaters September 24th.